Imagine you're cleaning up an old overgrown yard, cutting down tall grass and hacking through tall bushes, and you find a shed. It's rotted and half falling apart, but through the rotted siding, you see something blue, something metallic. What could it be? You peel back the debris and the siding, and you discover this beauty. Well, John didn't have to imagine, because that's exactly how he found this old Yamaha. And today I want to try and get it running and figure out what it is. Let's rewind to last year. Yes, last year, when we went to Pittsburgh to pick up the Goldwing. And like any good males, we multitasked and actually did two things while we were out there. One of which we've been keeping a secret from you guys until now. Surprise! Roll the clip. That would be a motorcycle. That is so cool. What's going on, man? I'm Craig.
John.
Nice to meet you.
John.
Okay, so here's the deal. We're in the backyard in Pittsburgh, and our new best friend John called us and said, yo, I got a bike that I think you guys are really gonna like. I found it in a shed when I was doing a clean out. He is with Landscape Solutions Company. If you Google them in Pittsburgh, they do a ton of pro bono work for veterans and first responders and elderly people, yard cleanups and that sort of thing. They're awesome guys. Go check them out. John, thank you so much for the bike, man.
No problem.
This is cool bike.
Craig, you're gonna have thousands of pounds in the bed of your ridgeline. This is fine?
Because it can.
Oh yeah, sure.
You guys are awesome.
Thanks, Craig.
Look at you go.
Don't worry, Dan. I got it.
Now we lift.
How many things aren't the wheels dragging on?
No idea. Everything, nothing works. How did this stay so nice? That's what I want to know. Jeez. This thing weighs a metric ton. Look at you go, Dan. Look at you go.
Gregolas, what do your L5s see?
I just don't want it to fall over. I mean, it's only this banged up from being left in a shed and dug out with an excavator, so I don't want to make it any worse.
Wait, that's how they dug it out, was
That's
with
what
the
he
excavator.
said. He's like, we had a mini excavator and we just like hooked a chain to it and drug it out.
These old bikes were just built different. Pick them up with an excavator, drop them, they'll be fine.
They sure were. What do we got here?
Well, wait, I didn't know that the headlight did that.
8,300 miles, 8,350 miles.
Is that's the only way you can view the...
Yeah, you have to. This is when you're looking for airplanes, and this is when you're riding. Oh, see, airplane mode. All right, let's start at the front and see what we have. I think this bike, well, I don't know, because I don't even really know what it is. Be a good spot to start.
Well, we were calling it a Big Bear for a while.
Yeah, we were, because that's what John called it. What do we got in the tank? It's rusty, but it's maybe salvageable. But I'm not so sure it is a Big Bear, unless they changed the exhaust. Well, it looks like they changed a lot of things. That seat doesn't look right for this era bike. This is a 1960 something. I don't think it's a Big Bear, because Big Bear has the up pipes that come halfway up here. This has the low slung pipe.
Or what's left of it.
Or what's left of it. What does that say? GA pan. Mitsubishi generator going on over here. This, holy, just look at that.
What's going on there with those wires?
I don't know yet. This is where the points are. Capacitors. Okay, so let's look for clues on what we have here. I believe this is a 305 engine. I guess we'd know more if we popped the heads off and measured. So they did a Big Bear, and I think the Big Bear was 1 year only, like 1966 or something. The street version they made from like 65 to 67, 68. I think this is a YM1, like a 1965 to 68 Yamaha YM1. And I believe the Big Bears were YM2s, doing some of that from memory. So I think this was the street version of that bike, which is cool, because the 305, they said those things packed a punch, like 26 horsepower. So yeah, let's see here. We have front drum, of course. We got the movable headlight. Is this the key? Look at that. Key.
We have a key.
Key in the old headlight
that's
bucket.
way better than we normally do.
That? Bars are not bad. I can't, like, was he joshing us? Did he really find this thing in a shed? I mean, I'll be honest, the cylinder, like, there aren't any broken fins on the cylinder. I don't see any broken fins on the heads. Airbox is still here. That doesn't belong in there. That I know. That belongs here. I'm not sure how it's supposed to stay on though when fixed it. Oh, that could be a problem. I'm seeing two things here real quick in our goal to get it running. One is we don't have a Kickstarter. We have this piece, but there's no Kickstarter. So we may have to get a little creative here. And we are missing the screw piece that goes on here to hold all this down.
Just tape it shut.
Yeah, we'll just tape it shut. Let's get it up in the air here a little bit. I think I'm correct when I say this, but I was leaning towards the 305 because it has a crank mounted clutch, which is, I don't know of many other bikes that did that. Oh, that felt like a little compression. Look at that.
I think I heard it. Ooh, that's a good sign.
So we have a crank mounted clutch, and then we have this big old generator hanging off the crank on the other end. Get some counterbalance there or something. This piece does not look like it's original. See how it's welded on? Okay, that doesn't look original. But then the mount here, the engine mount, is mounted up here.
So there was some piece with another engine mount that they welded on.
Yeah, something's not jiving, but that's okay.
Maybe they were trying to come up with put another smaller engine back there.
Maybe.
Just give the bike a little kick.
Look at that, air box, air filter. Oh, that's shot. Did these things run a battery? What the heck's that thing? Oh, I bet you that goes, does that go in here? Yeah, maybe. Gear indicator or something, I don't know. I don't know. Let's take this out. That was easy. What's that thing? Mitsuba. Oh, is that a horn? When I tap it, it sounds like horn. Okay, here we go. I'll be darned. Tank's solid. Dented up as can be, but it's pretty solid. 2 coils. Look at those old Hummers. Okay, well, oil tank's off. That's a nice shape too. A little dent, but man, that's not bad. Ooh. What's it like on the internals?
Oh, this is a treat. We don't get to see the inside of a oil tank very often.
There's even some oil in there. Oh, that's cool. Look, that's how you measure your, look, they have it in liters and they have it in pints for us Americanos.
That's like a,
that's cool.
it's like a dip strap.
Dip strap. Don't forget to check your dip strap. New single coming out on Carb Tunes. We're gonna hook a battery into this.
See what she does.
See what she does. Nothing. Dude.
That horn has got some...
It's got some oomph behind it. They don't make horns like they used to. You ain't getting that thing for $4.45 off of Amazon. Okay, well the horn works, so that means the bike should run. You know what we did? We turned the motor over. The motor's free. I just realized that, I connected all them dots now. Yeah.
What, just now?
Yeah.
You turned the motor over?
Yeah, like that thing.
Oh. It is in better shape than the Goldwing was.
It is. It's tight. If we could
That
get that
shed,
one.
that overgrown, rotted shed was protecting it, unlike the Goldwing.
I'll be darned. Everything goes up and down.
Wait, there's something spinning over here.
Oh, that's good. That little outer rotor.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, that point won't even open because this is bent. This should be straight like this other one over here. This piece right here, see how it's folded over? Now let's look over here.
Oh.
Which,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, so that's why these points here, those won't really move real far. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to bend, we're gonna have to bend this back in the shape. Oh man, Dan, did we tell him we were gonna try to get this thing to run?
That was the idea.
Shoot. Okay, well, then I guess we're gonna pull the carburetors off. Don't need those things anyway. No, we need the carburetors. I wish we had all the pieces for the carburetors, because this will be fun. Everything's loose. I haven't had to really use any tools yet. So I think what I'll do, see, we're missing this cap. I don't know if I have any laying around or not. I'll have to do some looking, but that's what's going on there. So I'll pull those float bowls in and get them soaking. We have some wiring here to figure out. And we have colors up here. There's the red team, and then we have the yellow team, the silver team, the green team, and the gray team. I don't know what all that means, but I'll figure it out.
You'd think all these wires would be on the same team.
They all got their own adventures. They're all living their best. Oh man, okay. This is just getting more interesting as we go. Look, this is all schmood. This is not 1960s silicon carne here.
Oh,
Look, look, see that?
Wait, why are you cutting that open? That might have been leaking.
Look, back here. That means, yeah, okay. Here, look at this. So the reason that's on there, if I'm not mistaken, okay, look, it's broke. See, here's a crack. And that crack runs across the top here. And I bet you there's gonna be a crack over here on this side. Yep, look, there's a crack right here on this side. That runs across the top, and then it runs right across here. Boom, 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 boom. So this piece here was glued on at some point.
Didn't see that coming.
Okay.
Well, then you gotta glue it back on.
Apparently we gotta glue that back on.
It's probably working just fine.
All right, well, hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta try things. Probably would have tried cleaning off some of the oil first, but you know, sometimes you just gotta try things. This is the kicker, right? Let's investigate that a little bit. Because if we can't figure out how to get this engine to spin,
We're gonna have a bad time.
we're gonna have a hard time. I don't know if it'll be a bad time, but it'll be a hard time. See, anything happen here? Oh. Well, now I'm all excited because this just got so much easier.
It did?
Oh, Dan, called sarcasm. Yo, seriously, okay, so hear me out. We get a rod, we do get something put in there, and we just make a long handle. So we just like, boom. What do you think?
It sounds like a new and exciting way to start the bike.
I think that could work. I think that could work. But we're gonna need a couple more things other than the kickstart shaft and this piece. We need to get spark. The motor turns, it feels like it has a little bit of compression, so I'm gonna call that all right for now. This thing here looks like if you're standing in a puddle, one of these things here could probably kill you. Like when electricals look like that, I generally get a little nervous. Yo, these coils look nice though. Coil brackets, like, I don't know, man.
You saying this thing's a zap trap?
Zap trap. Yo, make it one of those bait bikes, like when the guy hops on it to steal it, it electrocutes it and shocks
As long as you have it
him.
parked on a puddle, it'll work.
Okay, so we have a thing up here with wires coming in and out of it. I'm gonna say those are the ones coming in. I'm gonna say this is my ground, and these reds are the ones coming out. Where do they go? Okay, one's coming up through the top. Don't know where it goes. The other one I found. This thing here still has me pickled though. And of course that's broken. That doesn't help anything. You know, having this piece here broken, this would, okay, so this sits in, that would have sat in there like that. If we get a hot glue gun, we can fix that. I got another idea.
Better than hot glue?
Well, no, just a completely different idea. Let's see what some of this stuff is. Maybe like there's a book or some information on the interwebs. It'll be like the Mitsubishi DV56/6 DIL M-3 generator here. I'm sure they're plentiful. Napa probably has one of these sitting on the shelf. Let's check. No way. They actually have a service manual? 1966 YM service manual. Interesting. You know, it's fun when you're working on a motorcycle and this is what your parts diagrams look like. Unavailable, unavailable, unavailable. Oh, look, I can get that washer. Unavailable, unavailable. Oh, another washer? Yep. Unavailable, unavailable. Look here, they even took this washer and said it's JIS versus ISO. That's kind of interesting, actually. Can't get those screws. Can get these plain washers, no spring washers though. That makes it neat. Okay, looks like we're figuring this out on our own, Dan.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Right now we are not firing on any cylinders, but let's see if we can get spark out of this thing. First of all, let's tighten up the wires here on the coil. Okay, got the hot glue gun heating up because I think I'm gonna glue this here together. I'm just gonna glue this piece right back into there. And I need to bend this piece back into shape so our point's open.
It's not the first thing on this bike that was glued back together.
Nice. So much cleaner. Yeah, nothing a little hot schmoo can't fix. All right. Let's make it go spinny. It's kind of exciting. Okay, plugs are out. We have one ignition coil. We're gonna see if we can get spark on one side. Let's spin this motor. I don't know, there's a wire here we have to remember that might need grounded or something. I don't wanna wait.
What do you think that wire goes to, Greg?
I don't know, the wire harness. All right, let's put a spark plug in this thing. There we go.
And let's see what it does.
Let's see what it does. All right, so I'm gonna guess that's off.
What's off?
The key That would be all the way off. I'm gonna go 1 click to the right. Let's see what happens. This would be absolutely amazing. No. 1 more click. No. Any more clicks? Hey, there's another click. Okay, shoot, this is our last click. Ah, rats. Okay, well, where's this thing going? Is this pink? Pink. Dan, find pink. I think it's this. I think it's this pink here. Oh. Is that switch on the hook? That switch might be unhooked. Hey, our switch was unhooked. Okay. All right, look, here's our switch. Oh. So I was turning the key and that's why I wasn't doing anything. Okay, so we just have to figure this out. I'm not gonna worry about those wires up there for now. So that's what, blue? What else do we got up there? Okay, so it's gonna be the ones here with the, these ends, eye ends. So these 3 here are gonna come up to here. Okay, so we gotta figure that. Okay, so let's pin that switch. Okay, so we need power through, if we put power through those 2, or power through those 2. Okay, so we have a red wire, a white wire, and a brownish wire. Okay, so we have red, white. Eesh, we got an ugly ground there. If we put those 2 together. All right, here we go. No. Okay. So,
Well, do you have the key in the right position?
No, I just bypassed the key by holding them together.
Oh.
Let's just hold them all together. What do you think will happen then? Nothing. Shoot. Okay, so we're gonna shoot for these 2. I'm grasping at straws here. Putting these wires, kind of hooking these things up by gut feel. Is that where I wanted? I want that one there. See, I don't even remember what I'm doing. I start talking and I forget what I'm doing. Nothing. What other wires do we have up here, Dan? Brown. So the white wire didn't work. Let's see what happens with brown. Nothing? Oh, I thought I was getting somewhere. Okay, we have all that hooked up. Nothing's hot. Well, it has to be something up in here. It's got to be a combination of these. It has to be. What happens if we hold them all together?
Oh, then you make 1 super wire.
Super
And
wire?
it has to work. Nothing. Should we be checking for spark at the points? You pointed out where the points were.
Okay, but if I don't have these wires up here in the right sequence, I don't think we won't get power through there. Now we have battery voltage on the red wire. This ground is just twisted together. That's always good. Oh yeah, look, it's twisted together here too. I don't know why I keep coming back to these wires. What are we missing, Dan? Let's see if we have power here at the points, I guess. That should be ground. So we're getting power to the points. See, as soon as that points breaks, the light does light stuff. Oh, there I saw a spark, a little bit of a spark.
Does it need more cleaning?
Maybe, that could be a thing. When in doubt, clean it out.
Now for the fan favorite points cleaning method.
I don't know why Dan won't let me use my points file, but he says I'm not allowed to, so. Well, let's see if that did anything. Did that do anything? I know we're close.
How do you know we're close?
I can feel it.
Either we have spark or we don't.
I can feel it, Dan.
Come on. Craig was really looking forward to working on this big bear too. He was like, man, I bet this thing's just gonna fire right up.
Hate you, Dan.
It's a Yamaha. It'll be fine.
I'm gonna grasp at another straw here, and I have a ground wire coming into here. I'm just gonna snug that up, make sure we have a good connection. I'm worried about that one and not about the ones that are twisted together. Sometimes it's all about priorities. Gotta find the right combination of things to hold together.
Someone has to have the code online, right? Like,
You would think. Ah, Fahooey, fahooey, fahooey. Okay, I'm gonna lift the bike up a little bit, Dan. We're gonna get down and dirty here.
We're gonna get down dirty.
You know what? I guess I only really have to worry about this one here right now because this one powers that coil. That I did figure out. So I don't even have to worry about the other one at the moment.
Work smarter, not harder.
That's right. Oh, you know what? If our coil is, wait, how's our coil grounding? Just thinking here too, if our coil is grounding.
It's a nice sound.
It's got some jingle bells over there, or what's going on? I wonder if our coil is grounding through here, if that would be goofing us up too. Let's try to ground this a little better. I don't know if that's the thing that's screwing us up, but I'm gonna try it. All right, let's see. Did any of that help? I feel it, Dan. We're just so stinking close.
The real spark is the spark of hope that Craig retained the whole time.
That's right, man. We'll get this. I'm not sure when, but we'll get this. Dan!
Craig!
Getting frustrated. We still have 12 volts up here, right? Or somewhere thereabouts. Where's that red wire? There it is. Oh!
What?
Okay.
What happened?
Well, we don't have power up here to this red wire anymore.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I'm not sure. Look at this. We don't have
going on there?
We don't have power through our clip.
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
You bringing faulty equipment into this?
I do the best I can. Yeah.
Oh, is it one of those wires?
The wire must have a break in it or something. Let's see what this does. Wouldn't that be something?
The bike wants to start. Craig was the problem.
Okay. So now, do we have 12 volt up to here? No. What?
Deep breaths, Craig. In through your nose, out through your mouth.
Okay. Yeah. Now we have power back up to here. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Glad I thought of that, Dan.
It's making this really exciting, Craig.
I tell you what.
Starting new problems when you thought you fixed old ones.
Yo!
No! Oh, it's so faint, but it's there.
All right, now hold on. Let's see here. What are we touching? Brown and red. Okay.
Remember that.
Yes. But that's only one. We have to get this one here working too. Dan, are you as excited as I am?
To see more spark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah! Nice. Sweet. Good deal. We got spark, man. That's like, I'm a little impressed actually.
Well, you didn't think it was gonna do it?
I knew it was gonna do it all along. All right, so we got spark. That's super cool, man. Now we just have to get carburetors to work. That's gonna be a thing. I need to find one of these pieces here, the cap that screws onto here. That is important. You know, I think we're at a point where I could screw some spark plugs in there. I could spray a little gas, psh, 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 get this thing to fire over enough that it would go, or go, and then it would stop.
That would be pretty exciting though.
You think that would be exciting?
Yeah. For this thing?
Yeah.
To have gotten excavated out of a shed and then to hear it go.
Well, here, should I wire wheel the old spark plugs? Should we give it a whirl then?
Yeah,
Is that
dude.
what you're saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Do it, Craig.
I kind of forgot this thing was just sitting in an old shed that was falling down in some old lady's backyard. Okay, let's set this up and see if these plugs spark. Oh man, dude, I am so happy. I'm so jazzed right now. I'm so glad I talked Dan into letting me work on this bike.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, now we gotta hold these up here. Pff, dude, we got big fatty spark.
Oh. Oh.
Big fatty spark.
That spark's thick.
He's thick, boy!
Sorry, should I calm down?
It's all right. I love the enthusiasm. Okay, we're at a crossroads. Do we just spin it with the impact? See if we can get it to pop.
How would that work? Are you gonna have to you take the impact off immediately after it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to oh, we have compression now too. So it's gonna probably pull that nut off, isn't it?
You're not gonna be able to turn it out. As amazing as that would be.
Shoot, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to figure out a kickstart solution.
All right, cool. I still have the battery unplugged. We need a kickstart solution. I was thinking something like this. Run that down in there and like weld a handle to it. We could just, right? What do you think?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't either. That could almost work. Oh, there it is. And then we need, all right, hear me out, Dan. We're gonna try something. Oh, it bent the bolt.
Is that like really high compression? Is that gonna be?
It's not really high compression, but part of the problem is we don't have any support on this kickstart shaft because this housing's gone. It just bent that bolt right to pieces. So it's wreaking a little havoc there. That just got exponentially harder.
I might have to try something else.
We're gonna have to try something else. Oh, I wasn't gonna start anyway. I never hooked up the battery.
That was just a test run for
Right, just to make sure
the kickstart works. It doesn't.
it
so
doesn't.
We didn't have to hook
need
up the battery.
Well, now I got that broken off in there.
Wait, you broke something off
Yeah,
in there?
the bolt broke off.
Oh shoot!
See? It's not quite what we wanted to happen. What can we do there? Just weld that on. Just goober that all on there. Good chance that's gonna break off too, but we can try it. I don't know, is this the right, what the heck? What do we have to lose? Nothing else we've done is right. I gotta figure out a way to hold this together. Maybe I need to hold these wires together up here.
Use electrical tape or something.
I don't think that's gonna be strong enough. Maybe I'll just screw this into here. That'll put them together. Contact. I don't know what's gonna happen. Fire extinguishers are located right there, and right there, and in the trailer, in case everything goes bad.
It's a good thing you're in the blast zone.
Apparently. I don't know, what does that say? I can't read it.
What does what say?
I just switched spark plug wires.
Oh.
No way! If it runs, like I say runs, if it runs away, I want to be able to de-escalate the situation as quickly as possible. So maybe I'll keep this here handy. Let's do that again. Whoa, whoa, that's not what we want. We gotta be safe here.
That's a running motorcycle right there.
Dude, call it! This bike was dug out of an old, torn down, falling apart shed. He pulled it out with an excavator. We're missing a lot of pieces, but we got it to run. This is really exciting. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Dan's gonna put a video here and here. We are gonna be finishing a lot of projects. This isn't gonna be one of them. Someone else can finish it. Have fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later.